What up, YouTube? This is the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel where I plan on showing you how to build a 1984 Chevy C10 truck that just burns rubber, ain't meant to be fast, only meant to be fun for you. And this episode, we have to take care of a couple things today because the truck is in my dad's name, and so of course his birthday just passed, so we got to go get tags for it, for the truck that doesn't run. But anyway, I wanted to get tags for the truck, of course. And also, I wanted to address the filler neck. What's that thing called? The little filler situation for the gas tank. I wanted to address that too, and get some nuts and bolts that'll actually fit through those holes, so that I can. You know what? Maybe I should take it off and take it with me again. I don't know. I'm thinking, but I do want to address that so that it doesn't roam anywhere when I'm putting gas in the car. So I want to get some nuts and bolts that'll actually fit into that situation for me, into that hole. So I want to make sure that's straight, and I also want to get in the garage a little bit and see what things we can throw away and move around yet again, because I really want to get the truck into the garage this week. I also was thinking the stuff that we can't throw away, my dad was thinking like we'll just throw stuff in the back of the truck that we can't toss just yet. So I was thinking maybe we move that stuff to like the middle of the floor so that we can see how much space we have on the corners and on the on the outer edges of the garage. And then when it comes time to bring the truck in, we'll take that stuff that's in the middle of the floor, put it in the truck, and push it in, and then have plenty of space to work. So yep, that's pretty much this video so far. And I also have a story for you guys, and so I'm probably gonna tell the story just a little bit later. I want to get some stuff done first before I sit down and have time to break it down, what happened and everything. So just stay tuned for that. And I'm waiting on Kevin Dean to come downstairs now, and then we're gonna go get these tags and get some food, get my mama, and then we'll be working on the garage. So hope you guys enjoy this video. It's a quick little simple little vlog of the progress for the Chevy truck build. So, and I feel like it's been forever since I had a video dedicated to Chevy truck stuff. It's only been like, what, 4 days since a Chevy truck video, but it feels like forever anyway. But I hope you guys like the video, and let's get this going. Yep, that looks about right. Kevin Dean, you've just received the award of 500 subscribers. What do you have to say to the people?
Whoa. I knew it would happen. I didn't know it would happen so soon. I couldn't have done it without you. How much time we got? This is great, man. This is great. 500 subscribers in what period of time?
I think like 3 months of consistent posting is where like 400 of those subscribers came from.
So 1,000 within a year is way too attainable.
Yeah,
way too attainable.
For sure.
That's awesome. And YouTube subscribers, all the best content is yet to come. So stay in the fight.
See, Dad, I should just give this camera to you, and I should just give this camera to you.
No, not like that. Is it live? Is it live?
Yeah,
Subscribers, we promised you some drums. It's gonna happen soon. Got all kinds of challenges with that, but promises won't be broken. Stay tuned.
Y'all heard it first.
Alright.
Alright, y'all, so we got the food and we got the mom. So now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the filler situation for the truck, and then we're gonna go and get some bolts from Lowe's. See if we can replace. Oh, this looks so dusty. Just look at it. Old and ugly. This is probably gonna be okay, I can see through there. Kind of trying to eyeball it so that when we get to the store I can pick the right size. I don't think it's gonna need anything super special. I can look at it with my eyes and tell what will fit and what wouldn't. Yeah. I'll take a smaller size, but we can find something that works for it. So let's go head up to the store. I'm just gonna skip up there so y'all don't have to watch the transition and all that. We'll just get straight to the point. of the whole video. And also we are going to be looking at the garage a little bit today, but not a lot. I wanted to go ahead and get the lows because, you know, as you can see, it's evening now after we went into downtown and came back. So I want to make sure that we can get the lows on time before they close. So that's why I'm going to do that first. Then we'll come back, see what we can do about that and the garage. So let's go ahead and grab the Kevin Dean before he gets too comfortable. We gotta show every burnout. Every burnout that we see on the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel, we have to publicize for the world to see. And that was saucy. Look at the execution here. See, I could tell. I can't tell if it was an auto or a manual. They just had to blip the throttle just a little bit. Cause you could do that in an auto. If you had a powerful auto, you could just hit it like, you know, for 2 seconds. You could tell the wheel speed really got up there, cause like I know it slowed down up here. That's what you can see, like, cause they're deep. The marks are deep here, and then they slowly fade away in the middle. Maybe his tires were underinflated. Wouldn't that make sense? Usually when they're underinflated,
Yeah.
the outside digs in more,
The inside.
and then when they're overinflated, the inside digs in a whole lot more.
When they're properly inflated, it'll be even.
See, the geometry of this burnout is very nice. Very nice. And then they left a good, like, deep mark. It's probably gonna be here for a minute.
They did it for show though, because
The
it's not like they
execution.
did it coming out of the parking space.
Yeah.
They got out in the middle and said, "Okay, y'all go, ready?"
Gun it. All right, y'all, so now we at Lowe's. After, you know, examining the burnout and the execution and breaking it down, it's time to find something that's actually gonna work for bolting up the filler neck. I don't even know what that's called. That thing, the filler for the gas tank.
I think that's it.
Filler neck?
Yeah.
I don't know why I get neck out of that. I don't know what it is.
So it's kind of like a neck, and it takes you to the body.
Uh-huh.
Tank. Speakers.
You got speakers in them? It is pretty cool.
USB connections.
That's cool. That's a whole nother level.
Yes,
Fernando,
it
if you're watching this video, you need this. You
I
need
like
this.
With a 2,000 pound total capacity. You put your engine block in the drawer.
Sure about that? Can you imagine sleeping and all of a sudden, boom, boom, in the garage? Because the thing fell out from underneath it. Let's see here.
You said the drawer, right?
Wait a minute. All right, y'all, so we got the kit. It's gonna work for us.
What size of wrench you think you got to put on that thing? Bolt?
Probably like an 8. If that, a 7.
We got it. No,
Yeah.
we got it.
You got it somewhere. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and jet home because, as you can see, it's about to be nighttime soon, and we want to actually make an attempt at getting this right. All right, y'all. So now we're back at the house, and it's time to see if these little bolts are gonna work or not. These little nut bolt thingy things that we got are actually gonna work for this situation. I hope they do. It looks like they're gonna work fine though. I'm still hoping, I'm still praying. So let's get Kevin Dean on the camera and I'll put my hands to work. Alright, it's live.
It's all the way live. All the way live. Oh yeah, that's how they did it.
Like that.
That's exactly how they did it. That was it.
They just,
It's amazing how
like
you,
that.
because you weren't even there. How do you
Yeah.
know that? It's just amazing. You're an old spirit, Stone.
I told him in the last video. Y'all notice how I cut this real skinny, just in case we gotta take them back. You know, I can
surgical incision.
get some real clear tape.
Right.
Never even noticed. Oh no.
What?
I think it's too small on the other side.
Too small on the other side. Meaning what? Too not long enough?
There's 2 holes it's gotta go through.
Uh-huh.
First hole is fine. Second hole, not so much.
Will it screw in to the second hole?
Yeah, you see it?
Uh-huh. Will it screw in? Want a driver?
Yeah.
Alright. Where's the camera gonna be in the meantime?
I can hold it. I'll show them the dilemma. Alright guys, so I think the problem here is the second hole is too small. So now we gotta see if we can actually kind of thread it thread this thing into there, and hopefully it'll actually work, and then it'll hold this back into place like it should be. 'Cause now it's just kind of just dangling all over the place. So after Kevin D comes back with a Phillip head, then we'll see if this thing will actually go on. It's like they all just don't like match up. It's like this thing is damaged almost. Maybe if I could just get two. If I could just get two things to work, then I'll be happy.
Before you go way in, why don't you start the second one also?
Yeah, it's not even going in at all yet. I don't think our things are long enough to get all of them at the same time. I don't know why that is, but they're all in weird spots. It's like when you have this one tightened, this one doesn't work. And we have both of them tightened, this one is way off into the sunset, and it's just like, maybe I might be able to get these to work, because they kind of bring it to it.
They go wherever and bring it in.
They might not hold, but they might just like keep it in a general good spot for when I put the. I know it won't fall through to the other side. Is basically what I'm saying. So I might just have to just have this one up here, this one pretty one.
I would say make that screw start and go in that old funky angle and let it catch. It'll.
Yeah.
I feel like it will catch.
So maybe we won't be able to. It might not be designed to go any other kind of way. But with these kind of screws, not like bolt nuts and bolts, but just
bingo.
It's tight because it I just gotta stand up when I do this. It's tight because it's still not holding it at the right angle. Because it's not holding it the right way.
Other than the new stuff.
Should I switch these?
In the bucket, a white plastic bucket.
Yeah.
In the bucket full of them.
Oh yeah, you might have something.
In the bucket, I thought you meant.
Yeah, I went in that bucket.
The white plastic bucket within the bucket for wood screws, the black ones, which is the bucket's full of.
I didn't know we had all these.
Yeah.
These are wood screws? They look exactly like...
Not wood, but sheetrock.
They look exactly like the ones that... Y'all, someone put some wood screws in my truck. Because they look exactly like the ones that are in there.
Might be some wood on the other side, who knows? Why you stoned?
Exactly alike. Literally, look at this.
And they're cooperating, that's the kicker.
Oh, now it just keeps spinning.
Oh, okay, that's not good then.
All the other ones stayed tight.
Because the diameters are all... I may have some that are bigger diameter, but I kind of doubt it.
Y'all, someone put some wood screws in my truck. This truck was such a ricer when we first bought it. The truck was definitely a ricer when we first bought it because it was a fully stocked small block. Nothing done to it. No catalytic converters to be found. And Flowmaster 40 series on it. So it was ricer. It didn't move at all. Had like 80 horsepower at the wheels. And it woke up the neighborhood. So that's, I don't know, if that's not ricer, I don't know what it is. That's not ricer, I really don't know what it is. But I mean, I guess that's why these things don't hold like that, because they're for some wood or something. But I mean, maybe these are holding up pretty okay. If we can find one that's gonna go over there and, you know, bend that over and hold it up, then we might have something here. And it might actually work. If it works for now, I mean, if we can't use this doohickey, this configuration like we thought, and if we can find something that works for now, then I'll roll with that. I mean, it's just $4, I don't really care. You know, Dad, we've done some pretty bootleg things, but
Yeah, we have.
wood screws and a Chevy truck,
That we haven't done.
that's a new one.
Alright, I got
Does it get tight? No, it just keeps spinning. Yeah, it just keeps spinning. Alright, let's try this gold one. We got you know, some style.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you.
Some style to it now. That's what I was hoping for. It would be nice to open this thing up and it's like clean bolts. You know?
Purdy.
Yeah, purdy bolts.
Oh, here's a.
Yeah, this one's way too big though. Yeah, it's too big.
This is a bigger diameter, I think, but it's longer, way long. Definitely a bigger diameter.
Let's
All right, so something that fits.
try it. Let's see if it works with the cap though. 'Cause before, like literally, I don't think I explained to them. Before, guys, I would I had the two, like these two right here were in the top, and every time I actually put gas in, I could see it wiggle around and jump around and stuff. So I thought they weren't good enough to hold it in, but I changed the order around just a little bit, and I put one right here at the top and then one at the bottom, and it seems like it's working a whole lot better. And I'm trying to see if when I put the cap in, it'll be too tight, because the body of the truck will be too high up and it'll interfere with the rim of the cap. I'm hoping that's not the case. But I mean, if this works, alright, that's not that bad. It's not as tight as before.
Do you have to stand up to take it off?
No.
Because you had to stand up to take it off before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is...
You want to put one or two more of that type of screw in? Since that one went in so well and did so good? Or,
You know what? Yeah.
I mean, you do have a third hole, right? That has nothing in it.
Well, I got something in all of them now.
Oh, okay.
They're the old ones though.
Oh, well then then I'm thinking if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I don't know. You be the boss.
You know what? I think I'm just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
I feel like as soon as I take those out, something else is gonna explode, and then and they were like, "Oh no, yeah." So I think that's it. I think that's cool with me. It's not as tight as before. Y'all saw how hard it was for me to take it off once it actually reached the full, you know, couple of clicks. But this is easy. I can, you know, it's good and it's on there, and then I can take it right back off. And then let's test the toughness.
Oh, from the other side.
Yeah, ow.
Careful, you got them sharp things reaching out.
You can't even reach up there with your hand. It won't let you. Yep, I'm giving it all I got to
Okay.
move it.
Good.
And it's not going anywhere. Yep, that's a win. That's a win. Thanks. My toes hurt after sitting like that. I cannot wait to put gas in this thing again.
Soon, my son. Soon.
It's over. You want to show them? The big part is over, y'all. With the garage. It's just little stuff now. And then all the stuff that happens afterward is, you know, it isn't rushed anymore. It's just, you know, what we feel like doing.
I almost want to sell that TV.
Almost.
Almost.
Alright, well.
To my 500 new friends.
514.
Oh, excuse me.
Uh-huh. On our way to 600 already.
Mm-hmm.
Already. Alright, well. We're going to start cleaning this up, and then I will tell you guys a story about what happened to me yesterday.
Okay.
I'm glad that the day ended with that actually being secure. That's all I needed from today. Okay. Y'all, so we're going to work on the garage tomorrow just because of obvious reasons. Or if they're not too obvious, we tired. I'm going to go ahead and tell this story while I got a little bit of battery life. I got 23% battery life. I'm going to go ahead and tell this story. But before I do that, just wanted to show everybody one more time the finished product, and I'm just happy that this turned out the way it did. It actually works now.
Putting the light on it?
You know what? Yeah, I will. But y'all, this is the finished product. It actually works, and you can actually get it off with one hand instead of how it was before, and it doesn't jiggle around in there anymore like it used to when it was loose. When it was just these two bolts at the top, I'm thinking just this one down below is what's really doing all the work. Because the things that we bought, they just wouldn't work for the setup. They were too big. And so these are for wood though, so I don't understand why they put wood screws here, but
in there and they worked. But when you replace it, it'll come with bolts.
yeah.
It almost has to.
Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, I think that's good, because then when I close it, y'all see I get a couple clicks. Boom. That's really all I need. And I got plenty of strength to bring it back off. It's not like a task to actually bring it off, so perfect. Done deal. Alright guys, so after I took care of that, I figured I'd go ahead and tell the story now about what happened. I hope the lighting is good enough. Sorry if it's not, but I think it should be just enough to actually, you know, do something about something on this video. So, y'all, this is just a lesson to be aware of your surroundings at all times. But basically, I saw a homeless man right on the side of the road, and he had a sign that says "I'm hungry, like anything will help" and stuff. And you see, the thing about it is that I don't want to give those people money, because then they're just gonna get it and go buy crack. So, I mean, not all of them, but some of them will just get it and go buy crack. So I don't like to support that. So what I'll do is I'll give them whatever food I got in the car with me. I usually have something. Like if I packed like a lunch and I'm going to work or something, then I'll just give them, like, you know, a sandwich if I have it. You know, if I have 2 sandwiches, I'll just give them one. And I didn't have anything that day, so I was riding past and I didn't have anything, so I was like, man, I really want to get them something. So I go to the Subway that's in the area. Mind you, this isn't really my neighborhood, so that's where I messed up right there. But I was just like, man, I'm just going to get him something real quick. Shouldn't take too long. So I go into a Subway that's in the area. So I pull into the Subway parking lot and I park and everything. And then I'm walking up, and then there's this dude sitting there with his keys to his car in his hand. And the car is parked right in front of the Subway. Not in a parking spot, you know, somewhere in the shadow. Not in the shadows, but somewhere further, you know, away. Like where you would usually park. It's parked right in front. And he's got the keys in his hand. And he's not on his phone. That's another thing. These millennials, these people, you know, our age, my age, really, they usually have a phone. They're on the phone, right? So to see someone just actually looking and being aware of their surroundings was weird, you know? So he was being aware, had his keys in his hand. He was just kind of pacing around. He had a homie with him, had a dude with him. And so, homie walks in the store, right? And so I'll go ahead and give you guys the full graphic, all right? This is, the Sentra is the counter, and the dude was sitting at the front door of the Nissan. He walks in and sits down, first and foremost. So you're not in line, like you don't talk, you don't say anything to anybody. You come in to Subway and then you just sit down and look. You don't even like get on your phone. That's another thing. Still didn't get on his phone. Not the other. You know, this is a different dude, but he didn't get on his phone at all. And so I was just like, so you just come in and sit down and just sit there like that. And so I walk in and there's another guy ordering already, and then there's the Subway attendant right, you know, behind the counter. And so I walk in and then I look at him and I say, well, are you in line or what? And he was like, oh yeah. So he gets up, he walks over, and then he starts to stand in line after I ask him about it. And so I go and I get behind him. And so now I'm standing behind him, looking at him and the guy in front of him ordering, and then I'm looking at the Subway person. And so I'm looking at him, and then I look over, virtually anyway, over his homeboy outside with the keys in his hand and the car sitting right in front of the Subway. And the way they both just they didn't exist well in their own skin. Like, I could just feel it. The fact that they just stood there and they just weren't acting normal. So I was just like, this joint finna get robbed. Just the fact that he came and sat down, and it took me like addressing him for him to get up and actually like get in line. And then the fact that his homeboy was outside with the car so ready to go, like, it was just weird to me. It just all looked so weird. Because, I mean, come on now. I don't even have to spell it out for y'all. Like, it looked like he was going to do what he had to do. He was going to walk outside, and his homie was going to be right there in the car, ready to go. That's how it looked, all right? That's how it looked. It was just a weird vibe from those two. So, y'all might say that doesn't even sound like something to be worried about. But I was sitting in there, I was looking at him. I was looking at his homie outside. How he was just like, just kind of looking around, not on his phone, nothing. Like, he was just kind of existing and watching his area, and so was the dude inside. So I was just like, y'all don't look too comfortable in your own skin right now. So you know what I did? I got that son of a gun, hands in my pockets, nonchalant. I was like, well, probably gonna rob the place. Probably shouldn't be here. And went about my business. I was like, homeless man, I'm sorry, I'll get you next time. Cause I need to leave the area. Cause I do not trust the situation I'm in. I've always been calm in like situations like that. I've always just been like, well, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know, if it plays out that way, it plays out that way, you know? But right then and there, I could tell something was a little strange. So I decided to depart. And I decided to just head on home and forget about feeding the homeless man for today. And forget about being nice just for today. Sorry about that, homeless man. But I just did not trust that. I did not trust that at all. And some of y'all are just like, man, it wasn't even that serious. But it was serious to me. So I was just like, man, forget all of that. I just thought it would be a nice story to share with y'all. Because I really think everybody should be aware of their surroundings. Not aware to the point where everyone can see that you're aware. But aware to the point that you can be comfortable in your area. You don't look like you're going like this. That's what old dude was doing. Like, he was scanning, you know? Like, it was obvious he was scanning the area. Like, so that was a red flag, and I just decided to leave. And then the fact that I had to come in and address his homie, like, are you gonna get some food, or what, you know? Like I walked in, and the funny thing is usually people will look at you like, yeah, I'm in line, you know? He didn't look at me like that. He looked like he wasn't sure what he was about to do. That's probably like my best way to describe it. It looked like he was just like chilling, like, okay, what should I do next if I'm gonna rob the place? What should I do next? And then I walked up and interrupted his thought and said, oh, so like, are you in line? And he was just like, oh, yeah. You know, like, so it was just weird, man. I don't know. My pops seemed to think, he was like, they did it out of respect. They said they let you leave. They knew you were aware of it, and so they let you leave. I don't know, though. That was just weird to me. I just feel like I just wanted to share that with y'all, and hopefully it can help somebody. Because, like, if you're in a situation where you feel like something's kind of fishy, just walk away. Because that's exactly what I did. I was like, man, nah. Not today. Not today. So yeah, man, this video is pretty much over, y'all. I just wanted to tell y'all that little story. But if you like this video, make sure you leave a like for me. And if this is your first time seeing anything from me, then make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Y'all, I'm building a 1984 Chevy C10 truck. I know the lighting is bad, but I'm building a 1984 Chevy C10 truck. It's just meant for fun. It's not meant to be the quickest thing in the world, but it's meant to just slide around, do some donuts, you know, go off-road here and there. You know, not really like supposed to be the quickest thing in the world. And I feel like that's something that people need to buy into a little bit more, is like the low-end fun. Because I feel like people are teaching younger kids that you have to have the fastest car and you have to have the 800 horses, you know, because you can buy stock cars with 700 now, and you got to have 800 to compete and all that. Like, I feel like there's no point in getting them sucked up into that, because they're just not going to be happy with cars if they're always trying to be faster than the next guy. So I figured it's sort of a thing about being happy with where you are versus being happy with where you go. Like, for right now, I'm very happy with where I am, because I know I'm on the come up, and I know that this is going to be awesome, and I know that my channel is going to grow and get better. I know that. So I'm happy with my 500 subscribers, my 500 real people who actually appreciate what I'm doing. I'm happy with that, and I'm going to be even happier with my 100,000. But for right now, I am just going to try to be happy with where I am. Because if you're not happy with where you are, you'll never be happy with where you go. If you're not happy with 300 horses, you'll never be happy with 400, never be happy with 500. You'll be forever, before you know it, you'll have a car that's it's got 1,200 horses and you never drive it. So I'm trying to show people to have fun. I'm trying to teach people to have fun with lower power levels, basically. I feel like that's big on my list with the channel. Teach people how to have fun with lower power levels with Gen 1 small block technology. But that's just pretty much it, y'all. If y'all like this video, leave a like. If this is your first time seeing anything from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button as always. And I really appreciate you guys watching, and I really hope that everybody's builds are moving like magic, and I really hope that everybody is having a good one, and I will see you guys later.